This is very important for both of these squads. We just saw Native White squeak out a Game 5 versus Ace's squad, and now it's up to these two for that last place in the pool play. Looks like they're prepared to go already. They're just waiting for that moment, and I'm waiting for that moment because this is gonna be exciting. Solitude King of the Hill for game number 1.
Solitude King of the Hill for game 1. On the other side of the bracket, right? We just saw Native White beat Ascending Baseline Gold to get to the qualifying match. A 3-2, by the way, insanely close game.
Oh, to get to the qualifying match.
Get to the qualifying match. So Native White will have to beat Luminosity, who's been this bubble team. It's like I almost feel for Luminosity. Like I think Native White will get out, but like Luminosity, man, that team from Mexico, they've been really good. But every single tournament, it feels like they get to the qualifying match. Even they get to war like from the winner's side each time, and they keep getting knocked out at that bubble. It's like it's such a tough spot to be at. It's like constantly being getting knocked out of that bubble spot because it's like, man, you're that close, but you just can't quite reach it.
And there's a lot that goes into it, right? You have to have that endurance to survive the entire day. I mean, it's a long day today. We're approaching 9 o'clock here. They've got to play from the morning all the way till the nighttime. They've got to still play phenomenal Halo all throughout, and it's a difficult thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long day. It's a long day, but it's worth it. I'll say it's worth it, baby.
That's right.
It's worth it just so we can watch this Halo, that we can geek out together.
These guys have to play their absolute best. That's the tough part. And you know, sometimes you come to this point where you're a little bit tired, but then you pull it all together for the moment that matters the most, and that is this one right here. Game number 1.
More match.
One more series. That's it. That's all they need.
It's all on the line. If your tournament is to continue, you need to win 3 games in this best of 5. LVT have had their journey, the long distance, losing to G1 in the winners semifinal, had to make their runs through the loser side. Ascending Baseline Purple, a very close match against Shopify Rebellion in which they were knocked down and now have their second chance at qualifying today.
Second chance and their last chance. And this is the first map to make it happen on. Here we go. Game number 1. The match to qualify for pool play tomorrow. LVT versus Ascending Baseline Purple. LVT is on the right-hand side, as you can see on the blue side. We'll be fighting for that sniper control. Is going to be Ascending Baseline Purple. They've already got Snipe Tower controlled on their side here.
Snipe is important, but you have to be able to get towards this loop, and so far they have not been able to. 2 players from LVT break out that Nest player, able to get that sniper on the ground and have control of the spawns. Everything is going right for LVT off this initial grab.
Yeah, they're coming off that last win. They're a little bit warm going into this series, and that's exactly what you need. Get that first initial hill, the hill that's the most difficult, the hill that's in the open. Get that first. Create that momentum and build off of that for the rest of this series, and it looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do. But all the while, AB Purple did stamp their foot, and now they're starting to build up some time here.
You see LVT, they immediately branch out towards blue. They want to get a player on this cross. You see him standing in the back right there, but it's going to be a heavily contested fight, and Ascending Baseline Purple win it. But the problem for AB Purple is that they're not able to really capitalize time off these kills because they don't have control of the initial spawn that you want.
Yeah, it's that loop and glass control that we consistently talk about, and LVT has full control of that, including that ledge as well. Very powerful spots on the map here for LVT. We're about 75% of the way through, but they do go 3 down. This is a chance for Ascending Baseline Purple to get control.
But look, they didn't capture off these spawns right away. We'll have to see where the spawners come in. Looks like they did split out towards Flowers. One player could cause havoc, though, in the back. Here comes the nades. Pushes that player out of the hill. LVT have a great opportunity at a push right here, but the kills go all Ascending Baseline. A huge swing, and this could be a backbreaker for pill number 1. LVT need to find a solution.
Yeah, Ascending Baseline Purple, though, they take a little bit of time to get into the hill each and every time, and they take a little bit of time as well to get on those spawns, like you said, and that's going to come to cost them. You've got to be quicker on those pushes. You've got to be quicker on your rotations. Like we see here out of Squallaye, just trying to make sure that he solidifies his position on the map first, pushes in, gets a little bit of damage in, does get that kill. It's going to be 2 down for LVT, make that 3. And once again, AV Purple on the upper hand of the Slays.
Haines doing a great job, though. He stayed down low, but he stayed in the middle, was able to help multiple fights. And by the time he's done with all that, he's able to get himself towards that hill. Looks like LVT is going to have 1 more push left in them, maybe 2 if things go right.
Well, unfortunately, things are not starting off just right. Sab is going to go down very quickly there. We're on board with Haines, who tries to get another kill. But wait a minute, all 4 dead for AV Purple, and now a chance for LVT to close this first hill out.
They didn't block the spawns. Look at the spawners from AV Purple. They're going to split on both sides. It's going to be up to that player up close. That's going to be Mr. Sab that's sitting over there at the light rifle. He was able to keep them at bay, and it allows Piggy to be able to secure this kill. A heads-up play by Sab that creates so much space.
Diagram trying to create space with a sniper rifle, puts a body shot into the player who has to back off, and now he's got full control of this yard side. No spawns coming out just yet from the blue, but 2 were momentarily, well, 2 are actually down for AV Purple here. Diagram's gonna play very aggressively, a little bit maybe too aggressive with that sniper rifle.
Yeah, you know, normally you don't want to be the entry fragger, right? Or that initial player to engage in that gunfight when you have the sniper rifle. You saw that in Halo 5 because of how easy it was to hit snipe shots, but normally you want to have a player to your left and right when you're using that sniper rifle.
Well, LVT's doing a great job of control here. They've already gotten past that 50% on this second hill. They already have 1 hill as well, so looking really solid. BreakingShot looking for an entrance in. He does get that first kill. They end up having some teamwork on the second one, and that will be 3 dead for LVT now. The last player alive is going to be Sab, but you see the split spawns coming through. Sab being on that blue side, the rest of his teammates spawn on snipe.
Sab's been an absolute monster, and really these 2 teams had met before. It was at the Open Championships to determine who would get qualifying money for this
travel coverage,
term. Yeah, travel coverage, all of that jazz. Ascending baseline Purple 3-0 to LVT. They made a change after that. They picked up Sab, and well, Sab's been a clear difference maker since.
Definitely seems that you're absolutely right with that, with the way he's been playing all series long, all tournament long, and all the series that we've watched. But 3 go down for LVT now, and it's a chance for AV Purple to close out their very first hill. The second hill in the game type with 2 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. They do just that, and they tie it up at 1.
A tough moment right there for LVT because they had so much hill capture, but the spawns were just locked down. There was nothing LVT could do. Just brilliant plays from Ascending baseline Purple, and it's better plays from Haines right there, getting a huge kill and then hitting the double jump on top of it to get top position.
Style points and positional advantage is exactly he's able to acquire in the killing spree for Haines. See some hill time here for LVT, but looking for the Slays first.
That's what you need to do. You need to break into blue and start to open up that lift spawn. They try to make it work as a unit, but these fights are important to win. Piggy's the last alive, and look at Piggy's position. He's giving them that lift spawn. This is exactly what Ascending baseline Purple wanted.
New sniper just popped. It's going to be Diagram who picks that one up. Posey on your screen now. Trying to make something happen. This damage goes through on the bottom of the truck. Posey's gonna get taken out, but he trades out 2 lives for his. So a numbers advantage now for LVT.
Ball's looking for anything up high, but he is lasered down by 2 players from the bottom position. LVT, they're playing Scrappy in this hill, but Scrappy's working. Look at the pressure that they're providing. That player in the hill was one shot and was jumping, aggressively challenging the opposition. And look how much time they've been able to get it. That player in hill's not only getting the objective time, they're getting the slays, they're getting the damage, they're doing everything for LVT.
And for the first time, AV Purple are gonna try and contest there, but that player gets taken out immediately, and you can see aggression, trying to just contest the hill as best as possible.
Looks like we had a crash too. That's a devastating crash for LVT as well because they're so close to capturing that second hill.
It might be an observer crash maybe, or
I think it's gonna be an entire lobby. We'll have to see. Maybe it is an observer crash. Look at it, costs you absolutely nothing. And if you give if you give a Prime sub, you don't have to watch any ads, and it gives us a little bit of money to work with to do some things, and it looks like we did get a ruling update. A full reset is going to be in store for this game, which is, I believe, the right call.
Yep, and I can't stress enough. Obviously, LVT, you put yourselves in their position. They're gonna be a little agitated by that, but you can't let it affect your gameplay. You can't let it affect you in any way. Professionals are professionals for a reason. Time to brush it off like Taylor Swift and just move on to the next one. Move on to the reset. But yeah, just a quick thing about Twitch Prime. It's a little bit weird. If you're on mobile, there's a thing that says use Twitch Prime, and you got to click that first and then click the sub button. It's a little interesting, but show me in the chat if you know what I'm talking about, and maybe I helped you use your Twitch Prime here at LVT. But regardless, we're very appreciative of the support, and here we go. Now getting into the reset match. Again, a full reset. We're going into Solitude, King of the Hill. It's LVT versus Ascending Baseline Purple.
You said era.
Huh?
You said Taylor Swift. I said what era?
Oh boy, I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know your T Swift era?
I don't know my T Swift. Nope. I just brush it off when I need to. You know.
Brush it off, baby. I'm feeling 22 as we go into game number. I see it now. I didn't say game number 2, but it's game number 1.
I'm feeling 122, man. I'm old, man. This back is.
I was wondering what I was hearing, bro. I was hearing some creaking.
Yeah, it's creaking.
Doesn't make sense. I thought it was a chair, but
it's definitely creaking.
I think it's the bones. One second, let me put it on the microphone to his knees real fast.
You hear that? Yeah. So I mean, they got to do an old man league or something. You know what I mean? Like I want to compete still, but I'm old. Give us an old man league. You know? Why not?
Yeah, bones are literally turning to dust, bro. I don't think that's why you had to move the mouse and keyboard. You can't.
Yeah.
That circular motion would destroy your thumb.
Yeah, just my hands would explode at that point.
Ooh.
Okay. I got some drama for you guys. Game 1, baby. Come on, everyone. I need you to get hype. Listen, I am pulling energy out of places that I've never pulled energy from, and I'm going to need you to hype me up. Maybe some Twitch Primes will give me, like, pretend like I got a big gas tank, and every Twitch Prime fills it just a little bit. You know what I mean? So if you want me crazy, fill it up, baby. Here we go. Game number 1, Ascending Baseline Purple versus LVT. We're hopping on board with the man himself, KingJay.
Last time we saw at the beginning of this game, it was really a struggle for Ascending Baseline to secure the correct spawn. We'll have to see if they can fix that problem this time around. LVT able to get that early sniper control and hill, but what's most important is this player at the back of loop anchoring the spawns. Ascending Baseline Purple have one shot at finding this break.
A great awareness though. He gets shot immediately. That's gonna be Posey trying to find an entrance into this setup, into this hill. He takes a little bit of damage. They end up backing off. Sab's gonna be the first one to go down for LVT, but not without getting a bit of time already on this first hill.
A great beat down right there from Posey. That's going to start putting LVT on respawn, and it's going to allow them to take much needed space on the map. But look, he left it too early. There's no one to fill in behind him. AB Purple could be aware, but they need to capitalize and immediately push on these players.
Well, they did capitalize. They took out Posey, who had that sniper rifle. Now it's up to Piggy to play his life. And he's got a little bit of help here. I love the pressure coming through to help Piggy. KingJay a little bit overextended. Piggy cleans up the kill, though. They get that trade, and they also get control of Loop and LR.
Able to pick up that bandit into his secondary, and you see LVT, they're not necessarily focused about getting into that hill. They know what comes first is these slays, but Ascending Baseline, they've been excellent at finding the initial slay, the entry frag. It's the reason why LVT hasn't run away with this hill yet.
Diagram does a great job of putting damage into the player going into hill. That's going to be Squallaye, but not able to clean him up. So Ascending Baseline, Purple will have control just for now. Player does get through on the glass side there, cleans him up. That's going to be Diagram, a great play by him to get that glass control and to maintain it as well as they continue to get slays on the map.
I like how Piggy's patrolling. He's looking for players. Although he's forward and can try to get into that hill, he knows what's more important. It's getting these important kills on the perimeter. He clears out 2 players by himself. That thruster playing a huge impact.
Man, that reversal sound, I wish I had that in my games. It would pump me up so much, you know. Boom, 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 reversal, you know. Halfway through the first hill here. They're looking for more.
Masterfully. I love the way that Piggy is maneuvering on this map. He's being passive, but he's playing a lot of important space at the same time. He's letting Ascending Baseline push, but they haven't been able to find him quite yet. He finally goes down, but not before LVT gets into a position in which one more break will allow them to capture this hill.
Yeah, Posey finds himself at the bottom of the map, but not without doing a bit of damage while he was down there. He does get 3 dead momentarily. It's going to be Diagram who's trying to hold back these backblast spawns, potentially get his teammates some spawns, and he does. He gets them spawns onto Yard. And because of that, Posey will go down, and they'll have control of the glass once again. Both teams really close to capturing this first hill.
I like that route from Haines. You can jump up to that light pole to use it to get back up high. Back in Halo 5, you used to have a skill jump you could do to get onto that back side of top mid. You have to get creative now that that's been taken out.
Enemy team took the
So many things added and removed. Double jumping, one of the things added to Halo Infinite, or has been in Halo Infinite in the tech, but people kind of being utilized way more here. Posey hits a couple of body shots and a headshot. That's going to secure AB Purple's first hill. A little bit of a difference from what we saw in game number 1.
Yeah, great Brazilian play from Ascending Baseline. They did not win the initial fight. It looked like LVT was going to be able to get that first hill, but eventually the sniper falls into the hands of Posey, and I mean, Posey's been a monster on this map. Not only does he have 7 kills, but he also has those 6 assists. He's been in so many engagements, and he's always been in the impactful positions to allow his team to get time.
Look how far they are into hill number 2, though. Already getting just a massive amount of time here. They got a little bit of a setup not being broken just yet. BreakingShot does go down, though, so they have the numbers advantage, but Posey doing a great job of watching every single angle. Timing might be a problem there on that loop side. You see the push coming through from LVT, but they're backed off. They do get 2 kills, so Posey will try to stay alive, but the trades come through, and Posey with that route is going to get all 4 dead for LVT.
Who wins the spawn fight? It looks like it's going to be BreakingShot, and he's getting info to his team. He's saying, hey, they're all going to be outlived. Let's get in this hill, get as much time as possible. They're going to have to push through this entire map to get to us.
Finally, BreakingShot's going to step foot in the hill. No one to contest him as of yet. The pressure will come in through the driveway, but that pressure will be nullified quickly, and that will potentially be hill number 2. It will be hill number 2 for Ascending Baseline Purple, with KingJay and Sab being the last 2 alive.
Momentum's really starting to ride with Ascending Baseline. They're winning fight after fight. Those thrusters have been so impactful as well. It seems like every player has one when they're getting into these engagements, and it's just making it tough for LVT to just get a numbers advantage. So far, it feels like they have to put so many more resources into their kills than Ascending Baseline.
I'll love to see their fight, though. Already in that 3rd hill, trying to get as much time as possible to get the first kill onto Posey. It's Diagram who's trying to put as many shots as possible into the player pushing on the driveway. Playing keep away here on this hill. They know where 3 of the players are. Can't clean up anything just yet, though.
You can see Ascending Baseline is like trying to push their numbers into gold and then drop down into this hill, but they need to have a player that's contesting from the cross, from like Soda or back loop, that puts pressure on that hill player. The hill player keeps staying alive, and now suddenly they've gotten a spawn that is very favorable to them. They're going to know that the splits are going to happen at blue and lift, and they're going to just put a lot of pressure on these next spawners.
That split player does get the kill, though, on a Diagram. Got to kill maybe 1 or 2 more players to get this hill. They're literally 1 tick away from it. Great job using the quantum translocator to stay alive there. Influence the spawn onto KingJay. I don't know where KingJay spawned. Wait a minute. Just flying around. He's staying alive. Sab playing phenomenally. Starting off 6 and 11, but that's 11 assists, not deaths. 6, 11, and 10. 3 go down for LVT, though. It's going to be the last player alive. It's going to be Diagram, and he's going to get his head taken off. I believe that was actually Piggy, but Diagram and Sab are going to try and push off of their spawn here.
Phenomenal plays from BreakingShot. When you got to hit the big shot, he hits him. Has 1 more left than the sniper, but he's getting himself right into this hill, and this is a back-breaking hill. If LVT lets this one slip by, and so far the Slays are definitely favoring AB Purple. LVT got 1, maybe 2 pushes left.
Yeah, Piggy trying to desperate just a bit. He gets him out of hill for just a second here. BreakingShot down to no shields. Another nade is going to keep him no shields. They'll hop in the hill. That's a beautiful play. A little bit risky here. They've got to keep staggering through, and they do. A lot of damage was done, but 4 down for AB Purple, the first hill for LVT.
Yeah, I like how LVT just got scrappy with it. You're so close to capturing it. Just start putting your numbers in. As long as you get a player in and win that fight, you'll be good. They know the spawn's over at Loop, and although Loop has great access towards this hill, if you know they're coming from Loop, you can prepare for it and you get some great damage.
I just learned about this wall on the right-hand side. It's so very deep back towards Lip a little bit more. They'll definitely utilize that to stay alive. Halfway through hill number 2 for them. Hill number 4 in the game. Here comes the push. Some great damage done. The players pushing through posters, but they're not really able to find an opening. And that was huge by LVT.
Yeah, you can see AB Purple, they split their numbers up. They sent 2 players to blue, but they weren't quite on the same page on when to push. That's a devastating effect because it allows LVT just to stay in that hill. That was a perfect hill grab from LVT. 45 seconds, not a second wasted, and they're immediately pushing in for the next hill.
What a turnaround coming out from that game number 1 where they were up essentially 2 hills and then having to reset and making it happen once again. With their backs up against the wall, now we're tied up with 1 minute remaining.
So is in a dangerous spot. It's so open to so many different angles. You want to try to get the spawns over towards Loop. You want to have players at blue and Nest at the same time, able to control that sniper lane and blue. From there, you'll have a little bit more freedom, but you always have to be aware of the higher positions on the map and how they can shoot down into the hill.
LVT on top of the Slays battle here, but not only that, they're going to have the snipe in the hands of, I believe that is Sab.
Wow, what a melt. Both those players working together. They just destroy that player at top gold, and now all the Slays starting to fall into LVT's favor. It's just 1 player alive for ascending baseline.
Yeah, the teamwork just seems phenomenal here. They've got the cross of each other. Constantly you'll see a player from AB Purple pushing through, and LVT all just turn their attention. That's how it's got to be, right? They're doing a great job of making sure to defend and work together. That teamwork really starting to shine here. Sab on your screen with the sniper rifle, playing a little bit of defense, decides
oh, not again.
The freaking hill, man, and we will see what happens with this. You know, I feel emotionally invested in this game, so forgive me if I get a little agitated. But yeah, we'll see what the ruling is this time.
Yeah, another heartbreaker for LVT. They're so close to securing that hill. Just probably like another 10 seconds. They had the better position. Unfortunately, servers crash, and they'll have to get it back in. I imagine when we saw last time there was back-to-back crashes, I think they'll swap the server PC this time. So we might be on a little bit more of a prolonged break, but you know, it just happens. It happens. We'll roll the punches. We'll see what the rulings are, but I imagine we're going to see another full reset in game number 1.
Your mental was tested the first time. It's now really tested the second time, and this is where the mentally strong start to shine through. We'll see what the ruling is. Once again, we'll keep you guys updated, of course. But this stuff does happen. It is what it is. LVT definitely starting to show some strength here, of course, in this game type. They've got a lot of practice with it, so you know they're going to go into this next reset and they're going to dominate.
He was able to, dude, it was like watching, he's like an NFL player kind of hand. Like his hand can stretch so wide. I was like, this is insane. Yeah. I was like, I've never seen a hand look so unique holding a mouse before.
Crazy.
But it's always cool to go through the open bracket and see all these players. Another full reset active.
Reset, guys.
We got the word.
All right, well, here we go. Third time's a charm, and I mean, we joke or whatever. I'm serious. I love talking about the mental of the game. This is going to affect players. Like, you're going to see players, you know, that play worse because of this. You're going to see maybe players play a little bit better just to get it done with. So we'll see. Solitude, King of the Hill, game number 1. Here we go.
Who's dog step? No, I remember. Let's go. Here we go once again. We've seen on both the resets.
Oh, the
one
ninja.
hill for AB Purple, 1 hill for LVT. I know, you counting that one?
Of course I am. This guy is in the trenches right now. I'm counting everything. KingJay with a massive ninja to embarrass his opponent.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think it could check the rest of the team, right? Because it's like, for him, he's like, that's not ninja.
Yeah.
But for the rest of the team, they're like, dude, our teammate just got ninja.
It's working. Look at this. Right away, they've got the first hill. They've already got 25% of the way through, and Sab has that sniper rifle on that glass side. Oh, that was like a near miss, dude. That was very close there, but the push will come through. The assist does come out as well.
That's tough. He had a great position, just slid through that reticle, but LVT's getting some great time and some great shots are being hit by Sab.
Someone's angry.
Remember, the last time these two teams met, it was a 3-0 for ascending baseline, but the only difference between this this roster and the last is Sab, and while Sab's been clearly making a difference.
He definitely has been, and a lot of damage was done. Almost fully done with this hill is LVT. They still got a little bit of work to do, though. AB Purple is going to make their way in. A couple shots missed there by KingJay, but that player will potentially be cleaned up there on the poster side. Oh no, he gets another kill. That could be trouble here.
He's doing his best. I like this diagram. You're going to often see him in that S4 position. He loves to get up high on this map and shoot down on players. And as long as AB doesn't stay in this hill, it's going to make LVT happy, right? They're instantly getting in hill, and like it takes a lot to get them out of the hill. Ascending baseline, it seems like they like to roam a little bit more, and it's been costing them a little bit in this first hill.
Are you watching diagram right now? This guy is literally like, he has target switched 4 times, putting damage into 4 different players during that time in the top center hill. And that honestly was a big factor.
He's an incredible middle player. That's what I've been realizing about Diagram. Is usually there's players that are more comfortable in certain positions. Diagram is a player that loves to sit in the middle between his teammates and switch on targets. He loves to either put down damage so that his teammates clean him up, or he's going to soak everything. And KingJay, well, he's going to be able to find himself a nice little double as they get back into this hill.
Yeah, KingJay starting off this game really hot, 5-3. I mean, if you looked at the last game, he was struggling a little bit in our second reset. So in reset number 3, he's all warmed up, ready to play, just like we wrote the script. Here we go, halfway through the second hill. A lot of damage is done, 2 down for AB Purple. Looking to continue to keep control here. This last player, though, is a problem.
Yeah, he just sent them right out. He said, I don't want to deal with you right now. The nades come through, and the problem is ascending baseline have taken very far outside routes to contest this hill. Meanwhile, a ton of time goes to the side for LVT. They only need to really focus on one more break, and as long as they can get that, they'll be able to secure this hill.
2 go down for AB Purple, and 2 on the side of LVT as well. LVT with the advantage here, though. They get massive amounts of hill time on this second hill. They've also got the lead with 1 hill down on...
Dude, who is this? They're just... BreakingShot just... He's just insane. He's insane. Yeah. He's hitting up everyone right there. LVT just... They need to deal with him. I think he put a shot in every single one of them. Somehow, ascending baseline aren't able to capitalize that damage that BreakingShot put down, but holy BreakingShot with that sniper.
Here it is. BreakingShot ends up going down. They take care of the problem. 1 down for AB Purple and 2 hills for LVT. A 2-hill lead. We're back to square one once again, but now this time we're going to close it out with 3 minutes remaining.
They're time's a charm, right? They've done this a couple times now. They figured out what their mistakes were, and now they're playing very clean Halo. Really, there hasn't been a lot to criticize from the side of LVT. And, well, plays like that for Piggy, I think, are really showing how well he is at finding that initial slay on the perimeters. He's been phenomenal. He's really been that player who's been focused in on the spawns today.
You see diagram with those pings on the players on top lift. Look at how annoying he's playing on this glass area too. He has all the information he needs, just waiting for them to make a mistake and misstep. That's exactly what they do. They step into the crosshair of his battle rifle. 3 down though for LVT. Last player getting some hill time still.
Disruptor pistol in the hand as well. That could be interesting. We haven't seen it a lot on this map yet, just because players don't have the cheese spots down, but you could always try to get a high position and then use that disruptor to shoot players that are in the hill that you can't see. Wow, great job.
Great job by Piggy. Nice little cleanup there, making sure a player doesn't escape.
That's wild, bro. You can't do that.
Damage across the map with a disruptor. LVT looking so very comfortable, and I talked about it. I talked about being checked after a couple of resets, but LVT coming to play here and obviously proving that they're ready for this Game 3 reset.
I like that initial thought process from Piggy to get over towards Prius and try to get away. Unfortunately for him, he doubles back because he didn't take as much damage as he thought he was taking.
Right.
Thought he tries to get away a little bit too much, but I love the thought process of like milking out that time, staying alive for longer and keeping presence on the map. And that's just everything LVT's been able to provide. It's presence. Every single time you try to push forward, if you're ascending baseline, you're being met by a BR, and it's a frustrating experience. experience.
What an incredible start for Diagram.
Oh!
They make that 14-7 out of him and an 11-6 out of Piggy. They've come to play here. 3 hills already posted down. And they want the 4th as they continue on through and capture time on this 4th hill.
All right, this is looking like perfection. We really haven't seen Ascending Baseline get much time at all in any of the hills. I think if you combine every single second they've had in every hill, it still wouldn't be enough for 1 point in this game. That's how well LVT's controlled this map and has prevented Ascending Baseline from pushing up. Now the question is, do you even play the hill? Or do you start thinking about, hey, let's just start milking out time. There's no way they're going to capture enough. What I love about that, waste that sniper ammo. Jay knows that that's one of their win conditions to get back in. Giving them power weapons is only bad for LVT. It doesn't matter if you get the kills. You need to prevent the other team from grabbing them.
Every little thing counts here. The sniper now in the hands of Piggy. Still on that LVT side. Piggy finds an opening. Let's go back on the lift here. Missed a couple shots. Gets this player down to no shields. I like the idea to be disciplined, play his life, yes.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about the hill. You have players that can come in and fill in that position. What's important is you stay alive. You keep creating a chain to work with your team. They had to deal with Piggy, and because of that, LVT is able to get themselves right on the striking moment. And Ascending Baseline can't do anything. It's perfection for LVT.
LVT win game number 1. 2 more and they will advance to pool play. A little bit of work to do, but a very convincing game 1. After 3 resets, they make it work.
Hey, I just looked around. The building's empty. But there's work to be done for one team in this building. LVT, we stay at work. It doesn't matter how late. We got to make sure that we get our way through this open bracket. The job's not done. Right. 2 more games. But goddamn, was that perfect.
2 more games.
The building actually is empty.
It is literally empty.
Oh, shout out to the security guard.
Oh, there's a security guard. He's here. Just making sure that, you know, things are okay. You see some replays on your screen. That ninja counts all day. If I'm KingJay, I'm getting up after that game and I'm saying, I ninja'd you, kid. Sit down.
Yeah, he's like gaslighting the entire other team. He's like, dude, that was the craziest ninja I've ever seen. And they're just, hey, bro, that might have been it. They might have been checked right away. It's like you see your teammate get ninja, you're like, damn, bro.
It's over. Yeah, just call it.
It's over.
It looks like Native won 3-0 in their series, so they will
they knock out Luminosity.
Move on to pool.
The Mexican team that was able to get funding through their open championship.
The team on the bubble you were talking about.
Yeah, on the bubble, man. Tough loss for Luminosity. I feel for them. I really feel like they have potential. They just need to figure it out. But Native White, scary moment in the bracket. They're going to be able to secure their way. LVT, can they join them?
Here we go. Live Fire Slayer, game number 2. A 4-0 victory in game number 1. LVT looking to build off that momentum, but they've got to get through AB Purple first. The shots come through. Lots of shots go inside of AB Purple, and it's Diagram just doing massive amounts of damage to make sure to secure that overshield.
I was talking to Talk in the open bracket. He said, hey, a Lopez brother on a console is a scary moment. You're seeing why. The way that Diagram shoots down range is scary. He acts as if his bullets are nuclear missiles and throwing that sniper off the map, not letting LVT have a chance to put that in their hands. AB Purple, though, are seeing the respawn screen quickly in this game.
And Piggy has the overshield. He's still got a little bit of it to work with, and probably utilize this to get some damage in to initiate this push. And it looks like the damage will be done, but haven't found an opening just yet. A player out of position, that's going to be Haines. But they get the trade onto Piggy pretty quickly there. So the repulse will be picked up, but Diagram, once again, peppering away at the competition, constantly putting that damage in to provide the opening. Sab finds one, gets the kill, 3 and 2 and 1. 2 assists and 3 kills for Sab and only 1 death. That's the stat line you love to see.
The noob combo in the back pocket. Oh, wow, this player's not expecting him whatsoever. Sab able to get behind one. He's gonna be able to beat down the second. The third finally takes him down, but Sab rolls through Ascending Baseline.
Man, I feel like I'm watching Bob Ross right now. It's just so simple for these guys. They're literally just painting clouds all over the competition. Diagram's the first one to go down, though, for LVT. That will be an overshield picked up once again.
I just want to give a shout out. I wonder who that was. That was 359. That was Mr. KingJay right there. That's someone that has practiced their shroud screens. That thing was a beautiful dot. It was like Tom Brady sending one into the end zone in the Super Bowl. That's how great that that shroud screen was to get that overshield.
15-11, LVT lead by 4. Another overshield in the hands of Piggy. No push being had yet. It's like they're kind of playing this slow and just trying to find someone out of position once again, like the last play.
Yeah, but look, sending baseline slowed down so much. It basically wastes all of that overshield, but it just doesn't matter. We see the triple kill come through. Diagram is heating up in game number 2.
Yeah, they picked the wrong door to go through. I mean, you should have picked door number 3, and you didn't. You picked that one. You picked the key door, where you just have massive murders going on outside of it. 18-12 now, a 6-kill lead here for LVT.
Finally, they're able to take care of Diagram, but did Diagram do enough damage for his teammates to clean up the rest? They're going to have to just let those players survive. This is dangerous for LVT. Now you're inherently down numbers into this fight. And AB Purple, they're just looking for an opportunity to push, and here comes the flank.
Oh, that's a great melee, though. Should be able to clean that up. Wow. Unfortunately not. Piggy is going to not get that kill. 2 alive for LVT here. Still up by 2 kills, though.
Beautifully timed flank from Haines. White was listening to his teammate, and that player with the heat wave was just trying to buy time for that push. Eventually the push comes through, but great response from LVT thus far. Get the kill, but who was that? That saves alive. It was Haines once again, man. Haines is just starting to rip apart LVT in these moments, but it's not enough to take the lead away. LVT stabilized. They have control of the overshield for now, and the sniper to look over.
Yeah, Diagram got a massive double kill there to allow himself to get the sniper. That shroud screen goes through once again. That'll be another overshield for LVT. That's 3 overshields in a row in this game alone.
Shroud's going to make such a huge difference in this game on this map. It allows the tower side to have so much more freedom to play for overshield. Before, when you're at sandbags, you have a great opportunity to shoot down on those players, but the shroud screen nullifies that, and it could be the key to success for LVT thus far.
Oh, that's a lot of confidence there on a Diagram. Showcasing, oh man, this style points for him. I like the confidence. It's just definitely good to have, especially going into the series.
It's a unique angle, right? It's like, don't let them expect you, right? There's so much of Halo is about the pre-aim and the pre-fire. If you come in from unique angles, you're gonna find that surprise round to get the kill.
29-21 now. Heat wave now in the hands of KingJay. Piggy does go down pretty quickly there, and a lead still being had, an 8-kill lead that is for LVT. The push comes in, the AR's not good, and player from LVT will go down. A couple kills go on the side of AB Purple now.
AB Purple slowing down once again, but they know that there's a player over here at Nest. They want to take care of it. But you can see these players in mud, they're trying to use the Nest as bait. They're trying to make them push up, and if they don't push, they'll push into tower themselves to get the job done. And oh my god, Diagram just destroyed the player at tower. He's red barred, but he gets the heat wave away, and now AB Purple have to deal with Diagram having a power weapon in a high position.
Here comes the push, though. They're pushing on the bottom tower side. Diagram's on the top side. He's gonna drop, gets the first kill. This heat wave, losing this heat wave for AB Purple was a mistake, but they're not able to get much damage out of it. Diagram only gets 1 kill, but they still have a 6-kill lead. LVT does.
Diagram and Sab, both of them at 12-7 in this game. Just phenomenal performances thus far, and it could be a 3rd overshield that goes their way, but players start going down at the worst possible time. It looks like Sab is going to have to concede this overshield, but he doesn't have to concede the damage. Has this noob combo ready for whoever pushes.
Oh boy.
Immediately shuts it down.
There it is, the OS completely nullified. Sab with a beautiful shot of the plasma pistol right there. Haines does have that sniper rifle though, so LVT do need to be careful of that one. They've killed the first player on that B side. They back the player off, they back Haines off, who has a sniper, and the kill will come through. But this lead, all they need to do at this point, trade back and forth and back and forth. They still have an 8-kill lead here.
Sab's been phenomenal. Sab might be the reason that they are going to win this game at the end. That overshield could have been monumental for their success. Instead, what Sab does is he punishes the overshield player for playing as that point aggressiveness, knowing that he had that noob combo, and it's changed everything. We saw Ascending Baseline get a little bit of momentum, and it was immediately snuffed out.
You can tell by the stats, or think by the stats, that he's having a quiet game, but both Piggy and KingJay are putting in that damage, allowing the openings to happen. Sab is going to have that plasma pistol once again. It was successful the first time. This time it's not going to hit. The KingJay sniper will hit. He gets one. Not able to get another one though. 4 kills is all that LVT Halo need. Melees are going to be whipped back and forth. They get the trades. LVT go 4 down.
This is not free for LVT. They need to be aware. KingJay, if he can get the back tower without them knowing, he's going to have a huge opportunity to get shots down, but he's sprinting. They're going to hear this. A player can drop down and backstack him at any moment. He didn't see it. He got great shots down. He's getting information to his team. Overshield comes up in 5 seconds.
The nade! The nade hits! He banked it off the top of tower. One more kill is all that's needed. The player's going to go for overshield. That's going to be Haines. He actually gets the OS. 49 to 44. Haines is going to be taking a melee, but that OS gave them an extra kill to work with. 45 to 49 now. LVT only need 1.
Oh, players are getting caught out. LVT's down low. They're separated. Players are made weak, but AB Purple, they're not straying away. There's one player that's isolated, but he's moving back towards his team. If I'm LVT,
they're going to meet at the bottom. They're going to meet at the bottom, I think, of the bottom center.
I don't think they expect him here. He's going to fry a player.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
What a play. Huge play.
I just cheered. I cheered for a team. I feel dirty, but LVT, I mean, what a beautiful game number 2 right there. 50 to 46, 2-0 in the series now. Looking dominant.
Love that from Diagram at the end. And honestly, we heard the cheering. There is a crowd out there, and they are supporting the boys. As we're so far, I cannot stress this, we're on the opposite side of the venue right now, casting this match, and we can hear the screaming from the open bracket side. This is how much this match means. Every single person in this building, if they're here to watch this match to see who qualifies and goes into pools tonight.
What a great play right there. A lot of great plays, right? The OS being nullified by Sab with the plasma pistol, completely shutting down any momentum that was had for AB Purple. The clutch kill at the very end as well. And LVT put another tally chalked into the board. But now we've got one more. It's going to be Recharge Strongholds. LVT leading the series 2-0. One more game, and they will secure their spot in pool play tomorrow.
Recharge Strongholds, they played it earlier on stream. It didn't go well for LVT. It was against G1 in that important match that knocked them down. It was a 250 to 60 performance. A very well-established G1 team just had the number against LVT. We'll have to see if Ascending Baseline took any notes.
Here we go. KingJay going to be the first one on your screen. Picks up and scoops up the camouflage. Going to punch it into his chest. Not able to get much value, though. He does go down very quickly there.
They're trying to get into this hill right away. Haines is trying to get some value. He will be able to secure this hill, and you can see LVT, they're trapped over on the long haul side. They really don't have any access to contest on this hill. It's going to be tough for them to break out of this spot.
Cap on the board. Some points will be added to the scorecard here. B being contested right now. Haines is going to be that player of contention. 3 go down for AB Purple now. And it looks like LVT learning a little bit from their last matchup. They were going for that triple cap momentarily, and they might potentially get it, but they've got to stop this player B first.
That was a great patient play by BreakingShot right there, but he needs to secure this hill. He does get in just in time, but love that from BreakingShot. Let them have a false sense of security, come down and break down that player's back. The problem is the rest of his team went down and they gave up that AC hold. Now he's going to have to do his best to survive it. They are flying for him.
Yeah, they do fly for him, but they take a lot of damage because of that. 3 go down for LVT. A 2-point hold here, B and C for AB Purple. You're going to use that plasma pistol, try to utilize that to take out some shields. 2 players go down.
Oh.
That's going to be a big double by Piggy. It's going to allow him to have this B control, and looking for those spawns on those players. 3 go down for AB Purple.
Target acquisition. That is what Piggy is phenomenal at. The way that he moves his reticle to snap on the players is one of the best in this open bracket today. Unfortunately, he gets hit by a couple nades, but my God, he makes those double kills look so pretty.
Yeah, a little bit of a missed call there on the side, but regardless, that nade is going to be good and takes him out quickly. It's going to be, of course, Diagram on your screen, trading out A here. Shots go in, 3 go down for LVT though. All the while, they are trying to get this B hold. If he can stay alive here and get this, it could be huge, and he does.
Wow, Piggy is just somehow able to survive. The big bad wolf was trying to blow it down, and his building stayed strong, able to secure B for his team. And although it eventually switches hands, it wastes so much time and resources from ascending baseline. They could be working on that trip cap pressure right now. Instead, they have to take a delay in which LVT have a little bit more time to work with.
Yeah, and I just can't get over the fact that the way the Diagram plays, like you can constantly watch the screen. He's just putting shots into multiple people at all times, and it just makes it really difficult for AB Purple to make anything happen when you're going into every situation weak.
Yeah, it's a tough situation to get out of, and ascending baseline. They have the trip cap in, but it might not be for long. Players are getting some great damage down, but that damage is not coming in to kills, and that's going to be a problem for LVT. They need to start finishing these kills. Another player's made one shot and gets away.
Haines having a phenomenal game here on AB Purple, 14-3. Literally just,
oh my God, a killing frenzy for Haines.
My goodness, literally just dominating. And again, it's so important to have a player that plays like this, a player that plays to their top potential, especially when your tournament life's on the line.
Haines is on a killing frenzy. Posey doesn't have a kill. I don't think I've ever seen this, a team having this much of a lead and playing this well. The dichotomy between Haines and Posey at the moment is insane. But Posey does have 8 assists. I mean, I'm not saying he's not doing anything. It's just a crazy stat line to look at.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. 10 assists there for Posey. Not able to get a kill, but like you said, he's putting in that damage. That will be a camo for Squallaye, but they do get, like you said, a massive kill on that camo player.
Yeah, Diagram shuts that down, and that could have been a backbreaker for LVT if they let that camo get away and basically put this game on ice. Instead, they're going to be able to heat up and find themselves a 2 capture hold for now. Look at the players at AB Purple. 2 of them splitting off into that long haul push to get up to that high position of glass. They're going to try to get the cross to let those players at tower move free.
They won't do too much damage into the players at tower. I think that...
Look at this flank. There's a player coming behind Diagram right now, and it could be a backsmack light out.
Diagram really wants this shock rifle. It's been out for so very long, and it's just not being grabbed, but he knows what's more important. It's about defending this A plot, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Look at, again, Diagram on your screen. Shots into every single player, completely just doing massive amounts of damage. Only one of them gets cleaned up, and it's by himself. He cleaned it up himself. So he's got to do that once again on this player on bottom A, and if he can do that, he might be able to secure a little bit of pressure here and some presence on the map, and he does just that.
Just incredible movement from Diagram right there. Stayed steady to get that first kill, then flies into the action on the second, and he's lasering from across the map. Double kill for Diagram. He's hit 11 for his team, and he's been popping off all series long. The trip cap is in. LVT are just one good trip cap away from securing their ticket to pool play.
The player that tried to stop the C capture does escape down into blue pipes, but that's 3 down now for LVT. KingJay, the last player alive, he's going to put some shots into the player on A. He does get that kill, but a triple cap now on the side of AB Purple.
Haines, 21 kills, 7 deaths throughout this game. He's been phenomenal thus far, but it can't be individual talent that pushes you through. You have to play as a unit. Big kill by ascending baseline to take down the camouflage and still apply pressure towards C. But you can never count LVT out.
Posey trying to stay alive with his shock rifle. Ends up going down. That shock rifle now in the hands of LVT. That's also 2 dead for ascending baseline Purple. A repulse comes out. Wait a minute, they can't kill him. That's going to be KingJay, I believe, that stays alive for a long period of time, and all the while a 2-plot hold here for LVT, and they continue to get time.
Haines, 24 kills. The rest of ascending baseline Purple, 17.
Jeez, that's
Talk-
insane.
Talk about a monster performance in this final game, but Haines needs the rest of his team to catch up. They've been doing a great job at feeding him kills, but we need to start seeing some individual pins won by the rest of the team.
As you can see, once again, Piggy, some shots down long range. It's going to be contested on the B here, a must-win fight, but unfortunately not going to win that one. So B will stay in the hands of AB Purple. A will be converted to AB Purple, and once again, going for that triple cap onto C, but LVT doing a great job of answering back in that B hole.
Yeah, they've been doing a phenomenal job at finding their way to B. Ascending baseline, they obviously don't want B. They don't like that hold, but you have to keep a player there ready to contest. So far, they've left B open one too many times, and it allows LVT to keep scrapping up time.
That's exactly what they'll do. They'll scrap their way to 200 points. That C plot will be taken by Squallaye, but A is going to be a battle onto A. It's going to be Piggy that comes out on the top of that one, and because of that, A will be taken back once again.
It's crazy. We heard a roar after that double kill over at the open bracket. The team, they are getting hyped in the back, and Piggy is going up high. He's taking player after player. They passed the 215 mark. It's just about 30 more seconds.
And Haines has had such an incredible performance here, 27 kills and only 11 deaths. But look how even LVT is, right? Everyone in double digits, everyone essentially positive except for Diagram. But we know what kind of play style Diagram plays. It's that damage dealing play style. But 3 go down for LVT, and now an answer back for AB Purple. They get 2 down in the they get 2 plots.
You need a 100-0 run in this moment to take the lead if you're ascending baseline Purple. You have run out of space to give up anything for free. It's about time you buckle down and make the important plays to stop this LVT roster.
I really like how LVT is not just kind of rushing for you know, A, B, or C. They're playing and biding their time, waiting for an opening, waiting for the slays, and you know they haven't gotten them yet. So they're playing slow, making sure that they can prevent this triple cap. If they're out of position by just a couple steps, that triple cap could be in effect, and it could be long lasting.
And they want to get that player on that cross to give him freedom to move. And there we go. Sab got the word that he can push out, but they're going to try to instead double back to glass. The 2 players at gold are in trouble. Looks like LVT are in, but there's a contest. The contest is going for the top gold instead. Sab, can he get this in time? That player's not challenging back. They have the trim cap.
Yep, the C's going to get taken right now, but A and B are taken. So they'll get the time for that. They're not going to be able to stop C. 2 players from ascending baseline Purple are on to C, but all the while, they're about to approach 250 seconds. B does get contested, though, and he's going to get taken out quickly, but now A. It's going to be this kill on A that makes the big difference. This is a massive kill right now, and he gets it! And he gets the kill!
He's behind them both. He's getting the shots down range. It's cleared! It's cleared! They're doing it!
They have to take care of this player if they do, and 250, there it is! LVT are going to move to pool play!
They've done it! They've done it! Look at these players locked in, and they're ready!
There it is, the pop-off, the work, the blood, the sweat, the tears all come to fruition for this LVT roster. They finally have their chance. KingJay finally has his chance.
The job's not fucking done. One more day. LVT about themselves. They're the last ones in the building. The last ones to leave. They had to go through the losers bracket, but they got the job done. And it was a 3-0 to get it there.
Wow. What a great series we were just able to witness after so many resets. They come out mentally strong in that game number 1. They close out the Slayer as well, and they're able to close out game number 3 in convincing fashion to end with a 3-0. But like you said, the job is not frickin' done.
Tough, heartbreaking loss for ascending baseline. Especially have to feel for the player of Haines. Had a phenomenal game 3, was doing his best for his team, and they were setting him up, but it just was not enough. Just I really felt like they gave up that B hill one too many times, let LVT out-rotate them, and it made all of the difference. It took 3 game ones. LVT eventually figured out their groove, and I really felt like all those resets, although they were frustrating for LVT, it gave them so much momentum.
Yeah, it was for the better. I 100% agree.
Well, he had a killing frenzy at this moment. He's 15-3.
Yeah, I mean, Haines absolutely popped off, and you know, it is definitely unfortunate. I think that obviously you saw the assists on the second column there. 2 players with I think it was like 12 plus assists each. So obviously he was being assisted in a big way there. But regardless, I mean, they weren't able to clean up the job. They weren't able to be objective efficient on those hills. They weren't able to win those 1v1s. Crazy though, absolute insane series.
We gotta talk to the boys.
Double kill.
We gotta talk to the boys. We gotta get them back here, get them on the mic, talk about their journey.
Is this KingJay's first pool play appearance?
Nah, they made pools at Arlington.
Okay, at Arlington.
They got top 12.
Gotcha.
I believe. Or was it top 8?
Was it top 8?
No, I don't think they got top 8. I think they got top 12.
It's just good to see
with status quo.
Oh, okay. It's good to see him back here though, you know?
But hey, they got top 12 status quo. We're gonna break that status quo.
Oh no.
Hey, folks, it's time, baby. It's time. We're gonna get them to the lead. Yo, Louis, put me on camera real fast. Let me show the folks at home something. Let me show you the LVT, baby. The LVT way. Ready? It's called the L, the V, and then the fucking T, baby. LVT. Let's get the job done. We're going so far tomorrow, baby. I love that we got this roster. We're gonna have so much fun, baby. This is gonna be great, Tim. I'm so excited.
It's they deserved it, man. They went through the ringer of those resets. You said it yourself. I 100% agree. They got better, and you put that work in. This is what happens. This is where you're able to shine, and exactly the perfect time to do so under the LVT banner, baby.
Oh man, that's so exciting. Hey, first time we've been able to get a team sponsored. You know, they would not have been able to come here without the help. We said, hey, we're able to help because of how great our community is, because they give us subs, because they watch the ads, they stick by us, they love Halo just like as much as we love Halo. We said we can get you guys there.
Yep.
And now they've been able to take us to pool place. Brandon, I mean, talk about a phenomenal day today.